Guys, the Griffin here, and I realized I didn't show a Pokemon coin last day. That's because I ran out of time. But I do have a Pokemon coin to show you at the beginning and one at the end. So let's get this started. First up is the Pokemon coin Typhlosion. Final evolved form of Cyndaquil, also Japanese. 87 HP. On the back is a repeat ball. And yeah, so time to get started with the cards. First up is Duskull. Has 50 HP, Psychic type, knows Tackle, 10 damage, Surprise attack, 30 damage, flip a coin. If tails, this attack does nothing. Weakness is Darkness, it does plus 10. It has a resistance to normal, minus 20, retreat, 1 energy. Ghastly, 30 HP. Sleeping Gas, flip a coin. If heads, the defending Pokemon is now asleep. Destiny Bond, discard 1 Psychic Energy card attached to Ghastly in order to use this attack. If a Pokemon knocks out Ghastly during your opponent's next turn, knock out that Pokemon. Weakness, has none. Does have a minus 30 resistance to fighting. So, it's immune to fighting. Has no retreat cost. And here's Wobbuffet. Call for Friends. Oh yeah, he has 70 HP. Search your deck for up to 2 basic Pokemon and put them onto your bench. Shuffle your deck afterwards. Retaliate does 10 damage times the number of damage counters on Wobbuffet. 10 times. Psychic Weakness doesn't do anything to him. Resistance, none. 2 energies to retreat. Next up, we're in the normal types. It's Eevee. Personally, one of my favorite Pokemon. He would definitely be in my top 10. He has 60 HP. He knows Tackle, 10 damage. Lunge, flip a coin. If tails, this attack does nothing, 30 damage. Weak to fighting, it does times 2. Has no resistance. And has 1 retreat cost. Here's Giovanni's favorite Pokemon, no doubt. Persian. Evolved form of Meowth. No Scratch, which does 20, and Pounce. If the defending Pokemon attacks Persian during the opponent's next turn, any damage done by the attack is reduced by 10. After applying weakness and resistance, benching either Pokemon ends this effect. 30 damage, weakness fighting does nothing, resistance to Psychic, minus 30, no retreat cost. Next up is Bagon, who eventually becomes a Shelgon and then Salamence. He knows Retaliate, has 50 HP, does 10 times. It does 10 damage times the number of damage counters on him. Weakness to normal, does nothing to him. He has a this is a weird resistance, but good one if you want to use the card, because he is so weak. 30 resistance to fire and fighting. So you can use him in many ways. And 1 retreat cost. Lickitung. Yeah. 90 HP. Normal type. Tongue Wrap. Flip a coin. If heads, the defending Pokemon is now paralyzed. Does 10 damage. Supersonic. Flip a coin. If heads, the defending Pokemon is now confused. Fighting weakness does nothing to him. 30 damage reduced if it's a Psychic Pokemon. 3 energies to retreat. Now, here's a good card I have. But the HP is not that good. It's Pikachu. 70 HP. Recharge. Flip a coin. If heads, search your deck for an electric energy card and attach it to Pikachu. Shuffle your deck afterwards. Its move, Thunderbolt. Discard all energies attached to Pikachu. 100 damage. Weakness, fighting plus 10. Resistance, steel minus 20. And the retreat cost is just 1. Magnemite. 40 HP. Thunderwave, flip a coin. If heads, The defending Pokemon is now paralyzed. 10 damage as well. Self-destruct. Does 10 damage to each Pokemon on each player's bench. Don't apply weakness and resistance for bench Pokemon. Magnemite does 40 damage to itself. Yeah, he kills himself with it, but it does do 40 damage. Weakness is fighting. Does nothing. No resistance. 1 energy to retreat. We reached the 5.5 minute mark, just so you know. Here's Voltorb. 40 HP. As you may be able to tell, that's the power plant from Hoenn, the abandoned one. And he knows Magnetic Bomb. 20 plus. If flip a coin, if heads, this attack does 20 damage plus 10 more damage. If tails, Voltorb does 10 damage to itself, but still does the 20 damage to its opponent. Weakness is ×2 of fighting. Resistance is -20 of steel. 1 to retreat. The fire types, my favorite type. Duramitan. Evolves from Darumaka. HP 120. Knows Fire Fang, does 20 damage. The defending Pokemon is now banned. Also knows Thrash. Flip a coin. If heads, this attack does 20 damage. More damage. If tails, this Pokemon does 20 damage to itself, but it usually does 70 damage. Its weakness is water, does ×2, has a resistance of nothing, and has 2 retreat cost. Here's Vulpix from Kanto. In the original decks, it used to be the numbers, then HP. Here, I'll show you. Like, here's Persian again. See? 70 HP. This Vulpix, they accidentally printed it wrong. And that's why it's like this. But all HP for the Pokemon cards would go on to be like this. So, it's Vulpix with HP 50, not 50 HP. Fire type. Confuse Ray. Flip a coin. If heads, the defending Pokemon is now confused. 10 damage. Water weakness does nothing. No resistance, 1 energy to retreat. Next up, all cards that I put here on purpose in the own little area, because they're not the types that they're supposed to be. They're Delta species. If you don't know what those are, they're Pokemon cards that are different types than what they're supposed to, like this one. A Fire-type Primeape. He's a Delta species, it says up there. Primeape, 70 HP, evolves from Mankey. They're usually fighting type if you don't know. And that nose, though. That creepy, weird nose. Wreck. If there is any Stadium card in play that's attacked as 30 damage plus 30 more damage, discard that Stadium card. So it can do up to 60 from the 30. Flames of Rage, 10 plus. Discard 2 energy attached to Primeape. This attack does 10 damage plus 20 more damage for each damage counter on Primeape. First Delta species down, I have quite a few, so here's a Fire-type Horsey. Delta species, 50 HP, knows Ram, 10 damage, and steady fire breathing, 20 damage. Weakness is electric, does nothing, no resistance, 1 energy to retreat. Don't forget, that symbol means either normal or any. Here's a Delta species Execute. They're usually grass, I think, if I remember correctly. And it's fighting type, 50 HP. Roll out, 10 damage. Pebble Throw. Choose one of your opponent's benched Pokemon. Oh, one sec, guys. Sorry about that. Choose one of your opponent's benched Pokemon. This attack does 20 damage to that Pokemon. Don't apply weakness and resistance for benched Pokemon. Psychic type does nothing, no resistance, 1 energy to retreat. Next is a Delta species Gloom, usually grass. but Psychic, 70 HP, evolves from Oddish. Drool, 20 damage. Acid, the defending Pokemon can't retreat during your opponent's next turn, 30 damage. Psychic weakness does nothing to them. Resistance, none. 1 energy to retreat. We're on to the last two cards. They're both supporter cards. First one is Cyrus's Initiative. They're like trainers, but they help you a lot more. The text is small. You can play only one supporter card during your turn. When you play this card, put it next to... I don't know what happened to it. It's just like this. Let me see. To your active Pokemon. When your turn ends, discard this card. Flip 2 coins. If either of them is heads, look at your opponent's hand. For each head, choose one card from your opponent's hand and put it on the bottom of your opponent's deck in any order. Cyrus, Captain Team Galactic from Sinnoh. That, I think, is the base, and there's a moon. Guys, this is the last card. Then I have to show you my favorite of my 4 Pokemon cards. So, well, not cards, coins. And here's another supporter. Roseanne's Research. The assistant to Professor Rowan, also Sinnoh. Don't know how I got 2. But this is a World Champions 2008 card. I had another one, I think, in the first or second video. You can play only one supporter card each turn. When you play this card, put it next to your active Pokemon. When your turn ends, discard this card. Search your deck for up to 2 in any combination of basic Pokemon and basic energy cards. Show them to your opponent and put them into your hand. Shuffle your deck afterwards. And guys, I'm going to show this card again because it is my strongest. But my friend, or should I say enemy now, decided to ruin it, kinda, but at least it's not completely broken. Rayquaza C, level X, 120 HP, normal type. He is a trainer card. Cynthia, Sinnoh's champion. Pokebody of Dragon Spirit. If Rayquaza C is your active Pokemon and is damaged but not knocked out by an opponent's attack, you may search your discard pile for an energy card and attach it to Rayquaza C. Final Blow-Up does 200 damage. Discard all energy attached to Rayquaza C. Ignore this effect if you have no cards in your hand. His weakness is normal, does ×2 to him. Resistance is fighting, does -20, 3 to retreat. I showed him just so that to add on to this video. And here's my last coin. The other 3 I'm going to go through quick. First episode, we had, if I remember correctly, Monferno. 57 HP, Japanese, on a Great Ball. Next is Cyndaquil. Japanese, 31 HP. And it's in a regular Pokeball. Next is the final evolution of Cyndaquil. The middle evolution is Quilava. This is Typhlosion, the final. 87 HP, also Japanese, they're all Japanese, and a repeat ball. Now, this one is my favorite for a few reasons. One, it's my favorite starter of Unova, so that tells you that. It's either Tepig, Snivy, or Oshawott. And it's also Japanese, but the back isn't a Pokeball. It's its stats and moves. In Japanese, though. It's Snivy. Level 52. Has a star down there. Japanese. On the back is the stats. Level 52, 108 HP. I don't know Japanese, but That's its attack, defense, and speed, I think. There's a star and an acorn. This coin was made in China, 2012. So, guys, this is the Griffin saying bye. See you guys in the next episode. See ya. Tell me if you want more Pokemon, by the way. See ya.